I got the check from your accountants. Thank you.
Thank the courts. It wasn't a gift.
I could tell there was no velvet box.
No, well, there's plenty of those in the barn. Your personal items I boxed and stored in the barn.
I'll get them out of your way.
But there's no hurry. They're hardly in my way. I seldom go into the barn.
Still, just knowing that they're there.
Yeah, of course. You want what's yours. Welcome back.
Some nap, huh?
Well, admit it, I was right. I knew he'd come back. Some teams you just can't break up.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse the mess. I wasn't expecting company.
Oh, well, if this is inconvenient, I could...
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm really glad that you... Well, I mean, can I take your coat?
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you.
Feeling better now?
I'm feeling a little better. I just really needed some fresh air, you know.
Good. Well, just here, we'll get you a seat. Here, just... would you rather lie down on my bed? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be...
Oh, no, well, you didn't. You weren't.
Good. Well, here, make yourself comfy.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go.
It's a nice chair.
Yeah, it's really...
Thank you.
Put your feet up.
Thank you.
Good. That's good. Oh, would you like me to make you some tea? I only have orange pico, but I have real cinnamon sticks. Did I say something wrong?
No, not at all. It's just... Well, I can't remember when the last time a man offered to make me a cup of tea.
Oh, I forgot. You like martinis. I don't have any liquor. And the liquor stores are closed. I can get some from Adam's place.
No, please. Tea would be really lovely. Of course, if you'll join me.
Well, yes, I'd love to. First, I want to make sure, are you warm enough? I keep the thermostat turned down. It saves me on my electric bill.
No, I'm fine.
Still, I'd feel better if you were covered up. Here we go. Okay. It's your footsies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tuck.
I'm being tucked, am I? Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes, much.
You know, my daughter refused to leave your side. I tried on several occasions to drag her away, but she insisted that you were aware of her presence.
She was absolutely correct.
I'm having a major deja vu here. I've been here before.
You mean the hospital?
No, this. The four of us. And why does it feel so familiar?
Perhaps a dream.
Our wedding. Haley's hospital room, remember? Only she was the patient that day. But everything else was the same.
Not exactly.
Yeah, things are a little bit different. Dad and Liza are divorced now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm fine.
It's not a tragedy. It happens all the time.
What happens in 1 out of every 2 American families. We're the one that proves the rule, that's all.
I have your neurotest results. I assume you want to know. Well, let's sum it up in plain language. All systems go.
So you're saying it was a miracle?
Closest thing I've ever seen.
There's no medical reason for Matt's turnaround.
Although she's the reason right here.
I think it was both of you. You believed in each other. You should believe in each other no matter what. You know, it's a scientific fact. Faith in your partner makes miracles.
I'll check back in with you soon, okay?
It was really great news.
I love delivering it.
Yeah, must have felt good.
Bye.
Jake, I want you to know how deeply appreciative I am. We haven't always gotten along, but
You know, if you want to express your gratitude, the hospital needs a new MRI machine.
Yes, that's a wonderful suggestion.
Camille, I've seen Adam lie 1,000 times. Tonight he wasn't. In my opinion.
Why am I not surprised?
Look, I would think you'd feel better. If there's even the smallest chance that your mother's alive, don't you want to try and find her? I'd be glad to help you.
If you believe him, then you don't believe me.
It's not that I don't believe you. I just don't want the last word to be your father's letter.
He wrote that letter when he was dying. Why would he possibly make up some story?
Because the last thing in the world he would want you to know is that he was responsible for killing your mother.
Because he didn't. I can't stay here anymore. I'm gonna get my stuff together and then I'll get out of your way.
You sure you're warm enough?
Warm enough for what?
Stuart, are you up? It's Liza. Your light's on. Stuart?
Hi.
Hi.
What?
Well, I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Ah! Mother, what are you doing here? Are you spending the night here?
Of course not. No. Stuart very kindly invited me in.
She was upset, Liza.
Did you get evicted from the Valley Inn? Did they accuse you of illegal solicitation in the bar, Mother?
How dare you speak to me like that, Liza?
It was my idea.
Oh, I
Liza.
very much doubt that. Are you up to your old tricks, Mother?
Now that's enough right now.
I think I'll go for a walk and look at the stars.
Wait, come. When you come back, I want to talk to you after I settle this, okay?
Yeah, sure.
I am very fond of Stuart, Mother. He is a sweet, kind, and gentle man, and I will not let you use him just to satisfy this voracious libido of yours.
That is not what I'm doing, Liza.
Mother, the only reason that you slept with him was because you thought he was Adam. And then when he found out, Stuart was so upset.
How do you know he was
Because
upset?
he told me, Mother, he told me. And now, just because you have this attack of raging hormones, you show up on his doorstep, and then you want some roll in the hay with him.
That's not true. He brought me back here because I was upset. I almost fainted at the gallery.
Mother, that's just a ploy. You don't care about Stuart. You're a praying mantis who eats her mate after sex.
Of course I care about Stuart, and that's a terrible thing to say to me, Liza. He's the kindest and he's the most considerate man I've ever met in my entire life. And he is worth 10 Adam Chandlers.
Then you want him? You really want him?
Yes. I want him so bad. I can taste it. I know what you're thinking, Liza. I mean, it took me by surprise, too. I mean, Stuart and I are about as different as caviar and cat food. Well, maybe not caviar and cat food,
But
but...
get to the point.
Well, we clicked. We really did. We made beautiful music together, and ever since that night, I've not been able to get the tune out of my head.
This is not good.
What is not good?
Mother, every man you ever get involved with, it just spells disaster. You leave bodies in your wake. You're like Typhoid Mary.
Liza, that's the most disloyal thing you've ever said
Mother,
to me in
I
my
will
entire
not
life.
let Stuart end up on your casualty list.
Oh, and look who's talking.
All right, you know what? Fine. I probably will just relive Colby history. But if I can save Stuart, I will.
Stuart doesn't need to be saved. He's perfectly fine. Now, if you've had your say, I suggest you get lost. And you get lost right now, all right?
Is it okay to come in now?
Enter at your own risk.
Huh?
Nothing.
I picked these for you from the garden. I love the way lilacs smell.
Oh,
don't you?
Stuart, that's so sweet of you. Thank
Mother
you.
asked me to take her home.
I
Stuart.
what?
Let's go, Mother.
I didn't ask you to take me home.
And just so you know, my mother is allergic to flowers.
I'm not
Stuart.
allergic to flowers.
Mother, shut up.
Liza, I don't want...
On. Please stop arguing with me.
Stuart!
That's it. You're doing great. Wait, slow down. It's not a race. You're. Come on. Now you're doing great.
Yeah. For a 10-month-old.
Okay. You know something? I didn't walk until I was a year and a half.
Too busy babbling out orders?
I order you to take a break.
Yeah, we'll take it up with my physical therapist.
Well, she didn't want you to run yourself ragged.
All right. Let's try it without the arms, all right? I'm not
Come on,
gonna
I'm
fall.
just practicing.
For what?
For Mateo Jr. For Maria II. Remember Valentine's Day?
Like it was last night, which for me, it was.
Remember our deal?
Yeah, as soon as we nabbed Jim Thomason, we'd move ahead with the baby project.
Are we still in agreement on that?
Did that answer your question?
Is it you? Is it you? Oh, it's over. It's really over.
Okay.
Oh, I thought for a while you'd never wake up. I'm so relieved. I can't tell you. It's like waking up from an endless nightmare.
Funny you put it like that.
Mateo had a dream about you right before he came out of it.
Yeah, you were in trouble.
He was calling your name.
You had a gun, and you were pointing it.
Are you saying this was last night?
Yeah, pretty incredible, right?
More than you know. I had a gun.
You don't own a gun. You don't believe in guns.
Dimitri gave me one for protection.
From what?
From Jim.
I was afraid for my life. I was afraid for all of us. Jim was a sociopath.
Was?
That accident with your furnace, that was Jim. It wasn't an accident. He poisoned you with carbon monoxide to stop the investigation. It was just one item in a long, horrifying list. He admitted it all to me last night. He took care of people who got in his way. And he was contemptuous. And he was confident that nobody would ever stop him. And for once in his life, he miscalculated. It had to end. And I did it.
How?
I shot him. Jim is dead.
I am shocked. I'm appalled. Strolling the corridors when you belong in bed. Mateo, I'm joking. It's wonderful to see you up on your feet again. I'm interrupting something. I'm sorry.
No, how is Edmund?
He's over the worst of it. His fever broke during the night.
But what's wrong with Edmund?
Jim tried to do away with him, too. He chained him inside an aqueduct. He waited for the tide to rise. He thought it would drown him. Mateo, you both must be overwhelmed.
Edmund's okay, right?
Well, Dimitri risked his life trying to save both of them. I don't think they would have made it if it hadn't been for Tad.
This is not sinking in.
What? I know. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It'll take some time. You just have to know Jim Thomason's not going to hurt anybody else anymore.
Would you care to look in on Edmund?
Would it be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going there now. You're welcome to come.
Do you mind if I join you?
Certainly not. Unless you're in a wheelchair. Your recovery was miraculous, but even miracles can be overtaxed.
I'll go get the chair.
I never knew when I got you involved in this gym mess.
I was involved when my sister died in that crash.
I didn't know I was putting your life on the line. Forgive me. Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive.
And then he was heading to Pigeon Hollow, and it wasn't a bluff. And I couldn't let him go. I couldn't let him go and hurt my son. I had to stop him. So I shot him.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little tired. It's the fresh air.
All right, look, enough is enough. You should be in bed. You're obviously
No,
tired.
Haley, I'm freaked.
I know. Poor Brooke and Edmund and Dimitri.
This is gonna sound crazy. But I was in that gallery. I saw Brooke and Jim.
I know what you mean. When she was telling the story, I felt like I could see it too.
No, Haley, I did see it. When it happened, in my coma, I saw it. I was there.
Sweetheart, you couldn't have been in the gallery when the shooting went down. You were in a coma.
I was there. I saw Brooke fire the gun.
In a nightmare. You saw it in a nightmare.
It wasn't a dream, Haley. I was there. I saw everything.
All right, tell me exactly what you remember.
Okay. Well, first, I saw myself. And then I saw a woman. A blonde. And I thought it was you. But I realized it wasn't. When she turned around, I realized it was Brooke. And I saw her holding the gun. And I saw her pointing at Jim.
Did they see you?
Well, no, but they were still like facing my way, and I remember yelling for her not to shoot.
Mateo, right before you came out of the coma, as you were coming back to me, you said, Brooke, no.
Stuart?
I do not want to be here.
I know. So you've told me 1,000 times. Just humor me, okay? I want you to hear the story from Stuart. Stuart, you in here? Stuart?
Oh. Hi. Sure looks a lot better in here without that yellow tape picture on the floor. That was really scary. Hi. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to see you again. I didn't think you'd like it.
Camille and I came to ask you about Joy.
It's really amazing how much you look like her. No wonder Adam
I'd
thought...
appreciate it if you could just tell me about my mother.
Well, yes, she looked just like you. She was really
what
beautiful.
happened to her?
I can't. I promised.
Who did you promise?
Adam and Joy. It's okay, Stuart. You can tell Camille what happened. I wanted to know everything.
So, what'd you think? Tonight, we honor Liza Colby and her sizzling performance.
Bye.